Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, we're going to explore some exciting updates with respect to XDC that you're not going to want to miss. But before we do, if you'd hit that like and subscribe and tell your friends and family so we can get this information out to as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So, without further ado, why don't we get to it? Now, for those of you who are part of the XDC ecosystem from way back in the day, you know that XDC has been one of the greatest success stories of this entire space. Back there in July of 2019, XDC was trading at an all-time low of 0.0003, and just 2 years later, in August of 2021, XDC was trading at 19 cents. Those are absolutely astronomical gains. A move like that, XDC didn't hit the moon. XDC flew past the moon and smashed into Jupiter. Those are the kind of gains you were looking at with that. Now, for me, hey, I didn't get in, and boy, did I wish I did way back then. And I know how it feels, guys, that some of us are thinking, wow, I missed it. That couldn't be any further from the truth. This ecosystem has so much legs and so much room to go that it is going to make a lot of people a lot of money. Now, if you've never heard about XDC, what it is, it's a layer 1 smart contract platform on which other blockchain projects can be built. And it was developed by an organization known as Xinfin. And XDC itself stands for Xinfin Digital Contract. And we have been watching over the last couple of years this ecosystem absolutely explode with expansion and partnerships. One of their primary partnerships was a partnership with Trada, which gives them exposure to trade finance, which is absolutely massive when you consider that the entire trade finance networks, all these various markets are going to be completely tokenized in the future, and this gives XDC a massive amount of exposure to that. They have other partnerships like with Metaverser, where they're actually involved in the development and the building on Web3 for gaming and the like. And as we know, when you think of Web3 and the Metaverse down the road, it's going to be like Ready Player One. I mean, think of your social media right now and all of the various things that are happening with social media now, and put that on steroids and you'll get an idea of what the metaverse is going to be down the road. So they have exposure to that. Now, one of the ones that I think is absolutely phenomenal, of course, is that R3 Corda took them on as one of their primary layers for settlement. And just recently, R3 Corda was adopted by the Depository Trust and Clearing Corp, which, by the way, if you don't know, every financial trade that happens in traditional markets goes through this organization, and they literally go through trillions of dollars of settlements in a year. And they adopted R3 Corda, who uses XDC for immediate settlement, and that is also something very big. So when you're talking about XDC, you're seeing an ecosystem that has just been phenomenally exploding. Well, it hasn't stopped there. Just this last week on Tuesday, XDC announced that they are going to integrate groundbreaking DeFi and compliance technology developed by Securrency on their network. This is an amazing partnership, guys, that is going to give developers the ability to rapidly build dApps with respect to DeFi in lending, borrowing, asset management, yield farming, derivatives, and the like. We are going to see a major explosion with respect to all of these decentralized finance applications on the XDC network coming up very soon. I want you to think about something, guys. Consider the point in history that you and I are living right now. We are literally on the threshold of a massive technological revolution that is literally going to change the way we do everything in this world going forward, from literally buying our groceries to how we interact on socially with respect to social media, how we deal with finance. I mean, the introduction of central bank digital currencies and all that goes with that alone is going to be so phenomenal. And here we are at this time and space in history where we can get in like never before into some of these early projects at literally the ground level. I mean, you can get XDC right now at sub 3 cents. And I am going to say right now that it is my belief that we will see XDC trading way above $3, $5, maybe even $10 in this next bull market. It is going to be truly amazing. And the appreciations that we're going to see in these assets when they literally take over the entire financial system is going to be phenomenal. I mean, remember this too, guys. XDC was one of the very first ISO 222 compliant tokens. And as we know, this messaging system is literally taking over world finance when it comes to FX, the foreign exchange, when it comes to trade, when it comes to securities, when it comes to cross-border payments, when it comes to everything. This is the way we're going to be transacting. And because of that, we are going to see some amazing fundamental changes in the way people actually transact around the world. Think of it from this perspective. When the internet was coming out, and you literally have videos out there of some of these news programs, these morning news programs, talking about, hey, what is an email and how does email work? And getting these, computer geeky type guys on there explaining what email was because they just couldn't wrap their brain around it. Imagine yourself back in those days. If you were able to invest in the infrastructure and the protocol of those companies that were developing that technology, I mean, it would have changed your world forever. Well, that's where we are now. And I understand that we're seeing all this volatility up and down and whatever. But when I look at that volatility, you know what I see? I see opportunities that we have never seen in generations. Why? Because anything that's new and nascent is going to get tested on the waters. And you are going to see the ups and the downs. But it's those very same ups and downs that can transform your financial life in a way that could affect generations in your family. Now, that is my personal opinion. And I really, really do not want to see folks miss out on that. That's one of the primary reasons that I started this channel. You know why? Because a lot of this information is not readily available. I know for us that have been exposed to it, we think, oh, it's just proliferated. It's all over the place. But the reality is, guys, less than 1% of the world's population has even scratched the surface when it comes to investing in this new asset class. One of the first new asset classes that has ever been on the system in probably the last few hundred years. That's what we're looking at. And so when you see some of these news items about, hey, new DeFi coming on and this and that coming on, a lot of times we get desensitized to it because we're in this space and we just don't realize how fundamentally transformative some of these changes are. And this one for XDC, in my view, is going to be absolutely massive. So guys, this is a video I have for you today, and I truly hope that you'd enjoyed it. Now, if there's something that I left out about XDC that you think I should have said, you drop that down there in the comments. And if there's something I said that you totally disagree with, hey, don't worry about that. You drop that down in there too, and we can have a discussion. So guys, before you go, just take a quick peek at this beautiful little area close by where I live. It is absolutely an amazing place to come and take a walk. Well, guys, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And if you're one of the thousands of people who have been watching these videos but haven't yet subscribed, would you do the channel a favor and join this community? We would really love to have you on board. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.